Talking Luther College football here with head coach Aaron Hafner, and coach, going back to Saturday against BV. Bottom line, not many teams have the margin of error to give it away 6 times and get a victory. Unfortunately, that was the case on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, we put the ball on the ground 8 times, and it was just to be honest with you, it was a comedy of errors for the period of time there, and we just could never get our feet underneath us to really compete in the ball game. And I thought we played well at times on defense. We didn't give up a lot of yards, but we did give up some points. And we have to continue to eliminate our mistakes and not turn the ball over so we can start winning some football games.
And second week in a row, unfortunately, the start wasn't what you wanted either.
No, and we've talked about this a lot with our kids, is we have to come out and get a better start. I mean, there's a lot of momentum things that we need to get better at and come out and be ready to play more focused. And I think it's part of all the process here of building a different culture with our program and our kids buying into that culture. And a big part of it is you have to prepare yourself before a game so you can play well on Saturday afternoons. And I think those are obviously things we need to improve on as well.
And when you talk about injured players, you never want to use that as an excuse, but you can use it as a reason. Without J.J. Sirius at quarterback, a couple of kids got time last weekend. Talk about their adjustment to running this offense when they haven't been familiar with it, at least in a game situation.
Well, and that's a good point. I think with J.J., you saw J.J. made a lot of these same mistakes that Nathan and Dylan made the other day early in the season. Mm-hmm. And then he just continued to improve. And after he got hurt, he was playing pretty darn good and doing a lot of things that we expect out of our quarterback. And last week we started Nate. He made some mistakes. We thought we'd give Dylan a try. As we went back and forth through the week, we had an idea that maybe Dylan would get some reps, and he came in, and it's one of those things where those guys need game speed reps, and it's different from when you're in practice, especially this time of the year. And we just look for better things out of those guys as we move forward, because they got some games under their belt now, and we're looking forward to those guys showing some improvement this week.
And is there anything you can do in practice to get them ready, or do you have to face someone besides yourself?
Well, it's hard. I mean, it's hard in practice right now because we're so beat up, and we're trying to limit how physical we are in practice at this point of the season. And so the game reps are the important reps, because you're getting the full speed reps and the speed of the game, and people are tackling you, and you have to secure the ball a little bit differently and things like that. So it's going to take a lot of game reps to get those guys ready.
What were some of the positives you took away from last weekend? Granted, 37-14, you might have to dig to find them, but were there positives that you took away?
I think our special teams played better the other day. We didn't make, you go back to the Central game, we made a lot of special teams mistakes, and I thought our special teams played a lot better on Saturday. And we had a couple bad punts into the wind, some things like that, some things that you can't always control. But I thought overall, I think our special teams played a lot better. And again, defensively, I thought we did some things at times that were pretty darn good. We just have to be more consistent with that.
And this week you head down to Co, a team that hit a bump in the road in the middle of the season, but they up and knock off the league leaders last weekend. Anytime you face Co, you're facing a quality team.
Oh yeah, Coach Staker does an awesome job down there. They have very good talent, and they're, we talk about this when we've done these interviews before, that the better teams in the conference right now have good team speed, and they have really good team speed. We'll have to really try to sustain drives and not give up big plays on defense, and just be sound in the kicking game. And if you can't do those things, you're going to struggle against good teams, because they'll catch you at some point. And Co's no different. I mean, they're a top of the league team, and you never know how they're going to come out and play. They've been a little less inconsistent this year, or a little more inconsistent this year than they have maybe in the last couple of years, but they got great players, and they're starting to play a lot better here.
All right, Coach, hopefully things can turn around this weekend in Cedar Rapids. We wish you best of luck.
Thanks.
Aaron Hafner talking Luther College football.